Hey YouTube, it's echobear, and today I'm reviewing an app. And today I want to review an app for you guys that's called Rolling Sky. Now before I get into talking about this app and why I like it, let's get through some of the serious stuff. Also, before I even get into the serious stuff, the volume on this video may be kind of quiet because I'm personally trying to be kind of quiet for the sake of my roommates. Right now, as of recording this video, it's close to midterms for me and my roommates, so I'm trying to keep myself kind of quiet so that they can either sleep or study because it is getting a little late at night. So Rolling Sky is made by Cheetah Technologies, and the first version that I can find of this app being released was on January 20th, 2016. And pretty much it's a combination of infinite runner and puzzle platformer is the best way I can describe it. So to describe it further, let's get into the fun stuff. So Rolling Sky has a pretty simple premise. You have a ball, you roll left and right to get through a massive obstacle course while collecting gems to get to the end. And that sounds pretty simple, but this game is ridiculously hard. That's not a major complaint. I actually enjoy hard games sometimes. I like a challenge, and as long as it's a fair challenge, I'm totally content with hard games. But this app has a couple drawbacks, so let's get into that. So first of all, you have kind of a laggy plus ice physics-y kind of feel to this game. So when you have to do snap decisions, you have to move quickly, you have to be able to react quickly, having a feeling of a little bit of lag behind your movements, plus the feeling of not really feeling like you have full control of your movements makes things really difficult in the long run to get through these levels in the first place. Now, I get things being hard, but messy control schemes just creates an illusion of false hardness and is fairly unfair to the player. But once you do kind of get used to that, the game gets easier. I've gotten through the first level and have tried getting through some of the second levels, but pretty much this brings me to my next drawback. You don't get unlimited lives and the respawns are kind of messy. So a game I want to compare this to is Geometry Dash. Pretty much it's the same kind of thing, just on a horizontal plane and just moving up and down. The way that game works is you have unlimited retries. As soon as you die, you restart and you just keep going and going and going, like boom, 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 one after another. So because you're dying a lot, you get to establish a pattern, you get to learn it, and you get to keep going without stopping. The problem that arises with Rolling Skies is the restarts are slow, it takes time, plus you have to hit play, decide if you're going to use a shield, and you have a limited number of balls to use, which is a major bummer. Now, it does have the option for you to have unlimited, but you do have to pay. And for something that a lot of games of this vein just give you for free, it's not something I'm super tempted to purchase, especially since I can just watch a video and get lives back. But the complaint I have about that is it takes time to watch the video, and because of that you lose your muscle memory that is in your short-term memory and what you're using to play this game. So that's a major drawback that this has for me. Otherwise, this game is wonderful. All of the areas have their own themes, they have their own music, own styles, different obstacles to dodge, and they're all different and unique. Stylistically, this game is beautiful. The designs are awesome, color palettes are awesome, and everything just kind of has its own feel and life to it. The part where this game just falls short is the gameplay aspect of it, which sadly in a video game is the most important aspect, usually. Honestly, I wish I could have put more time into this game, but it was just so frustrating to just die and die and die and only get 2% into this game and have that feeling of just it being false hard, because the obstacles you're getting through aren't really that difficult. It's just moving left and right. That's not hard. You don't have to think about that really hard, and everything is kind of in a pattern so you can predict where things are coming up. The false hardness comes from the messy control scheme and just not super clean control schemes in general. So for everything this game has, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, which honestly really bums me out because I was really looking forward to this game when I was first downloading it. Honestly, the premise is good, just the control scheme and the false hardness and the fact that when I downloaded it, the app touted this will be the hardest game you ever play, and it's not. And it's also through a false hardness. So for all those reasons, honestly, it's It's not a horrible game. It's still executed really well. It's very gorgeous. The sound design on it is wonderful and just super fun. It's like easy to get really hyped, but it's also incredibly easy to get frustrated and bummed out and no longer want to play this game. So for those reasons, that's why I gave it this score. I do still recommend that you guys check it out. It's not a horrible game. I don't not recommend it. It's just kind of like in a meh kind of area of it. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment down below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!